The purpose of this video is to demonstrate the difference between silicone tubing and PTFE or Teflon tubing connected to a dental handpiece. So if you're treating teeth or gum tissue with your device, I want to show you significant difference between silicone and Teflon. These both are the same length, and it's typically what dentists use in our offices. Not very many people are using Teflon, but let's show you the difference and why it's so significant. So it's connected up to our generator. We've got our flow rate at 132nd liter per minute. We'll connect the silicone tubing to the handpiece, going into the analyzer. We'll get this out of the way so we can see it. We're going to turn on the generator and the timer at the same time. So reset it. 1, 2, 3, hit it. Okay. So now we're slowly traversing from the generator through this tube. And what I'm going to show you here is that silicone, large diameter silicone, this is 4 millimeter, and the length that it is takes forever for the ozone to pass through it. And so we're going to be watching the concentration pick up, and you think you're delivering ozone, but here we are at 30 seconds and it hasn't even hit the analyzer yet. So 30 seconds is gone. And as this continues on, we talk about why it is so slow. Well, it's because of the length and the size. But also, you'll see later on that it's also degrading the ozone. The slower it goes, the more contact time it has with the silicone, and the more contact time it has, the more it rots the silicone. Now, how do we know it rots? Because this is what comes out of generators. You see the yellow-orange? That's just the beginning, then it becomes a little stiff, and then it becomes brittle and it breaks. So silicone breaks down. None of the charts are accurate when they say silicone has excellent resistance. So we're starting to move 53 at 1 minute and 15 seconds, 73. We'll wait till it peaks out and then we'll hit the clock. 79.8, 82.3, 83.55, 84.6, 85.8, 86.3, still going up, 86.8, 87.2.5. Notice how slow it's going up because it's just being used up by the tubing. 87.9, 88. We're there. 88. Okay, at 1 minute and 48 seconds. Now let's turn this off. Flush out the tube. I'll turn it all the way up to 1 liter per minute. It'll help flush it out quicker. And you'll see it start coming down. That's 32 times faster of the flow rate, so it's going to be much more significant coming down. And it gets close to it, then we'll just go ahead and flush out the rest of the way with, get this back to 0. And put it on 132nd. Take this off. Put on our 1 millimeter Teflon tubing. PTFE and Teflon are the same product. And then we're going to connect our lure lock to the handpiece. So what do we have here? We had a 1 minute 48 seconds, and it was 82. Now let's go ahead and get this zeroed out. It's minus 0.0403. That's basically zeroed out. Let's go ahead and start the generator, and flows at 132nd. And we're going to time how long it takes to get from the generator to the handpiece with Teflon tubing 1 millimeter diameter. Let's reset and go. And as soon as it starts to move, we'll watch it, and then we'll catch it at its peak. So at 13 seconds it started moving, and it's 116, 131, and that's it. So 131 and 18 seconds. I'm going to turn off the generator. So 131 in 18 seconds versus almost 2 minutes for this. you think you're treating your patients with ozone when in fact you're just waiting for the ozone to get through the tubing. And when it gets there, it's a fraction of what the generator is actually putting out. It's almost like 33% less ozone concentration coming out because it's being used up destroying the silicone. So any device that's fed by silicone tubing from a generator is going to have that ozone degraded. It all depends upon the diameter, the length, and also the flow rate. The faster the flow rate, in other words, the higher the flow rate, the less it's going to break down. The slower the flow rate, it's going to break down more. Since dentistry uses 1/32 liter per minute for water, for ear insufflation, for hand pieces, that's what's critical. So there's no reason to be using a product that breaks down ozone in your practice. It's literally becoming inefficient, and it's ineffective, and it's wasting time. So anyway, there you go with silicone versus Teflon. You should only be using Teflon tubing in your practice.